All right, hey, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'm gonna give honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Gadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to my fellow Akim Akwat out there that follow Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I like to say shalom. This is your brother Hashemiah with another lesson. Shalaki, if this lesson was scheduled earlier, I got caught up with some things. Just give me 1 second. Shalaki, my allergies, man. Like I said, I got caught up with some things earlier, so I had to do the lessons later today. And to what how about some y'all stuff and give me the spirit to do these lessons, man. Do the best my do with the best I can do. You know what I'm saying? But I came across this little story on TikTok. You know how you go on TikTok comment board and there's certain paragraphs that got the blue messages, the blue letters, basically a blue link, and I pressed in a link of a name of a girl named Athena Strand. Okay, the Athena Strand case, and this Edomite type in what's the name? Terrence Athena Tanner or something, or Athena. Yep, Athena Strand. Right, the Edomite that killed her, this child. All right, it's on trial. All right, Tanner Horner trial day 11. Former teacher specialist that testified about killer's autism's diagnosis. Right, because according to the case, they said that he has actually he said it himself that he has an alter ego named Zero. All right, basically he had demons. Okay, and this is not autism. See, they wanna give Esau an excuse when he commit wickedness for killing this child, man. Okay, and this girl was 7 years old, man, when she got judged, man. Okay, I don't know if she's an Israelite or Edomite, but still, man, you know. All right, this demon, all right, this man killed this little girl, man. Hold on, Shlakia. And she had to defend herself in the last moments of her life, man, against this Edomite. Okay, and now they want to say that he has autism. He had a certain mental illness. Hey, man, no, he got demons, man, and that's his nature. That's the nature of the Edomite. It's to kill. It's to shed blood, man. So I'm gonna grab think about grabbing this article because I really want to know what this is about. It says Terrence Horner's trial, the 11 former teachers, specialists testify about killer's autism diagnosis. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab the video. Let the girl, the sister, bring it out about what happened. The whole story. And I'm gonna grab the article, and I'm gonna grab. Actually, no, I'm gonna grab the second video and then the article, and then bring out the scriptures. And I hope this is less edifying to those that are tuning in. Shalakia about how slow the internet is, man. Come on, man.
These were her final moments captured on camera before.
Give me 1 second. The computer's just loading. Give me 1 second. Shalakia, okay. Shalakia.
These were her final moments captured on camera before this monster took everything.
Actually, I want to make sure that. Hold on. Make sure the audio. Give me 1 second. Shalakia. Stop screen real quick. Shalaki about this. I'm trying to get the full screen. It's not scrolling up or anything. Give me 1 second. Fucking Satan, man. I was trying to make sure the audio was good, but I'm just gonna do it like this. So Shalakia. Plus, there's no need to. Let me see. Give me 1 second, Shalakia. Let me see. Fuck. All right, Shalakia. The reason why I did all this because I wasn't sure if I pressed the share audio on the share screen button. So Shalaki about all that, the technical difficulties. I'm gonna replay the video. Okay, so Shalaki about that. Let's continue.
Athena Strand, a 7-year-old girl living in Paradise, Texas, was outside playing on her parents' driveway when she sees a FedEx driver stop in front of her house. And he's carrying this big brown box towards her front door. And as she's watching him go up the driveway, she notices that he keeps looking at her. And it wasn't a friendly, like, oh, look at her playing kind of stare. It was a predatory, calculating kind of gaze that didn't see a child at all. Rather than dropping the package off at the front door like usual, he quickly sets it down next to her parents' abandoned trailer to the side of the property, and then he started walking towards her. Athena sees the man getting closer and closer and closer to her, and within seconds, she feels these big, rough hands squeeze her body, lift her into the air, while 6 words get whispered into her ears: "Don't scream or I'll hurt you." And with no time to process what was happening, let alone understand what he was saying, Athena's reality went from playing on her driveway to being slammed into the back of a FedEx truck, the side of her home disappearing with a man that she didn't know. This man was 31-year-old Tanner Porter, someone with no prior criminal record, just a very, very evil plan. As Tanner climbed into the driver's seat and put the truck in gear, he looked back at that little girl who's terrified and confused and gave her a look as cold and evil as the monsters in her storybook. Tanner pulled off the main road and circled the back roads, looking for a perfect quiet spot to park. And when he found it, he cut the engine, with only the sounds being Athena's nervous breathing in the back. And as Tanner sat in the driver's seat, heart beating with adrenaline, he immediately realized he has a problem. You see, Tanner didn't really have like a fully laid out plan when he kidnapped Athena. He kind of just saw her and decided, yeah, I'm gonna kidnap her. And so this led to something that he didn't really calculate for. Athena has already seen his face. She knows exactly what he looks like. And he knew that if he let her go after all of this, then she would just describe to her parents, or worse, the cops, what he looked like. And as he sat there, completely losing his mind, trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna do, Athena said something that cut his train of thought off in the worst way possible. "I'm gonna tell my daddy what you did to me." And that was it. That was all the confirmation he needed to make the decision he was already thinking about. I'm not going to walk you through the horrible graphics because Athena deserves every protection that we can still give her, but I will tell you that it was something a 7-year-old should never even think the world is capable of. He violently attacked her in the back of that truck, to the point where his DNA was found on body parts that no 7-year-old should ever have.
Yeah, and that's and if you actually watch the court, I got the second video of the court. Uh, the what's the name? The attorney. If that's the attorney, that's the word I'm looking for. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Attorney. If I think that's what. Yeah, this video. If that's the right term I'm looking for. The prosecutor. There we go. Prosecutor. That's what I'm looking for. Prosecutor, man. Like he was going in on this dude. This dude Tanner, man. And that goes back to the title. You Edomites are the most evilest beings on the planet Earth. You rape, rob, and pillage. You slaughter. And not only that, you do you're the vilest of all mankind. Okay, you even touch little kids, man. Inappropriate ways, man. You Edomites. And when I mean Edomites, you so-called white people, you Caucasians. Okay, I don't know if this little girl is an Edomite or an Israelite. I don't know. But we all know that the white man is known. All right, the white male, the white American male, the stereotype, the archetype of the white American male is being a pedophile in the crime world. Okay, they're quick to say, "Oh, so-called black men, Latino men are criminals and drugs and drug dealers and gangbangers and thieves and robbers. Or they want to be rappers and taking people's cars. Well, meanwhile, this nigga is taking your child off the porch of your own home, man. Never seeing your 7-year-old or 12-year-old, 8-year-old ever again. There was a show called Catch a Predator. Okay, Chris Hansen used to be on that show. All right, and Chris Hansen used to be the guy that used to catch these predators, man, and predominantly, all right, it was Chris Hansen. He's the TV host, the television personality of the show, a journalist as well on Dateline. And it was once a time when this show was canceled because there was so much truth coming out that dude Chris Hansen, he was catching so many pedophiles that it was like, man, it won't stop. It was constantly, you know, PDF file after PDF file after PDF file. I already said the word, but you know, the spirit is just hopping on me, man. Constantly, this man was constantly catching. Chris Hansen was constantly catching these PDF files nonstop, man. Okay, and what? Okay, I'm gonna ask. Where's Google AI? What's the hype? How am I gonna ask this question? What's the dominant race that's portrayed that appears mostly on the show Catch a Predator? Damn, see? It says, while specific official cumulative racial statistics for every suspect on the show have not been released by NBC, various analysis and broader crime data provide a clear picture of the show's demographics. Dominant race in alignment with the broader national statistics for the internet sex crimes, the vast majority of suspects appear on To Catch a Predator were white. Edomites, man. Okay. Amen, brothers. If you got children or your sister that got children, you better be mindful where they standing next to. In a grocery store, in a Walmart, a Target, shaming in your own neighborhood. Okay. Because these Edomites, man, they just plotting to get on their basis of they're the valor of men, man. They're the most the satanic people on the planet Earth, the most demonic, the most disgusting, the most abominable, the most racist people on the planet Earth. And if you leave your child all by itself, hey, that's the perfect time for an Edomite to do God knows what. And we live in a country, a system, all right, amongst these Edomites. We live in a system that's being controlled by these Edomites. And this dude, this ain't nothing new. Hold on. This dude, what's his name? This dude, this ain't nothing new. He's just a regular UPS driver that just got himself a chance to do whatever he wants to do to that child, to this child right here. The average politician, average politician, okay, elite, okay, upper class citizen of Esau society is a PDF file. Look at the Epstein files, man. A lot of these people that own the music records and are in politics. Okay, look at your president. All right, DJ Trump, he is an ultimate PDF file. And these Edomites, they're afraid that the truth is coming out. And one thing for sure, one thing about a child, that the child will always tell the truth, man, because children are innocent. And that's what caught this dude off guard, because he knew that he fucked up. He knew that he fucked up. He knew that he didn't even think of it all the way, but still, if he had a conscious thought that if I do this type of this type of act, I'm done for. but he had demons on him. And this man, this Edomite, he's going to he going to be going for a long time. Okay, he's going to be going for a long time. And even if he dies, he's going to slavery, man. Okay, he's going to come back into slavery and reincarnation. Let me play this one more last time. Hold on, where was it?
Saw her and decided, yeah, I'm gonna kidnap her. And so this led to something that he didn't really calculate for. Athena has already seen his face. She knows exactly what he looks like, and he.
Come on, man. Give me 1 second. Goddamn internet. Come on, bro. Satan, man. The computer never acts like this when I'm doing a lesson. Come on, man. Give me 1 second. Shlaki Akim and Aquath. Man, what the fuck? Oh, God. Yeah, give me 1 second, man. That's Satan. This never happens when the computer just stops. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go through the spirit, man. Hey, this just shows you, man, that these Edomites, they're the wicked, man. And the Bible has proof, evidence that they're the basis of men. And you got individuals that's in, I can't even scroll. You got individuals that's in the UPS driver, the UPS, UPS, FedEx, Amazon. And I'm not saying all of them are, PDF files. No, but you still gotta be careful because you don't know who's walking up to your door, man. Okay, you don't know who's knocking on your door, giving you your package. Okay, that's speaking for 2/3. That's speaking for Edomites as well. Mainly Edomites. We could deal with our people, but mainly Edomites because they're the worst. But this shows you, man, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua need to cut these Edomites off. Okay. Come on, man. This is some bullshit, man. There we go. Shalaki. Why do Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Why do Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man? I was about to turn off my computer and restart the whole thing. Goddamn technical difficulties, man. Shalaki. And that's the thing. Children, like I said, children, and she's at the age that she can't lie. You know what I'm saying? If she's an Edomite, she automatically lies. But I'm just saying, in all general, children can't concept the ability to lie because children are innocent. Okay, they'll tell the truth, even if they don't, even if they don't know what's going on, But what she said that paragraph, I want to tell my daddy, hey, that just made his whole world collapse because he knew that he fucked up. He knew that he's scared. He knew that he's gonna go into prison for the rest of his life. As a matter of fact, they could have just put his ass on death row, take his ass off the earth in all reality. But this is Esau's system. So I'm gonna play this real quick. Yeah, and that's sperm. That's how these Edomites get down. Okay, these Edomites, mainly the Edomite man, is attracted to children. Okay, they like that shit. They're into pedophilia. Okay, like I said, this whole Epstein Island, that's the biggest PDF world that's coming out now. And this is just an average Edomite. You know how many Edomites that's doing this as we speak, that the cops don't know, that the FBI doesn't know, but they walking in your grocery store, or are they shopping at your grocery store? They walk in the same sidewalk that you walk on, or are they walking to they walking in the same coffee shop that you get your coffee from? You don't know, man. We live in a society that's filled with demons, man. Satanic, monstrous people, and mainly these Edomites. Shalaki, I feel like I'm just rambling. Shalaki. Oh shit! I just realized something. Shalaki, I just realized that the audio, I didn't even share the screen. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry, Akim. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. This is not how I want my video to be planned out. Shalaki. I'm gonna play this. This is where I'll play this again.
Horrible graphics because Athena deserves every protection that we can still
Hold on, I'll make sure. Yeah.
give her Hobbs what he looked like. And as he sat there, completely losing his mind, trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna do, Athena said something that cut his train of thought off in the worst way possible. I'm gonna tell my daddy what you did to me. And that was it. That was all the confirmation he needed to make the decision he was already thinking about. I'm not gonna walk you through the horrible graphics because Athena deserves every protection that we can still give her, but I will tell you that it was something a 7-year-old should never even think the world is capable of. He violently attacked her in the back of that truck to the point where his DNA was found on body parts that no 7-year-old should ever have. And then once he
And like I said, that was sperm. Okay, and I was saying I didn't know the video was playing. I didn't know the audio or the screen was being shared. So I'm gonna rehearse, reset what I said. It was sperm. Okay. And the truth is, like I said, these Edomites, they're the vilest of the earth, man. They're the sickest, man. Amen. Watch your kids around these Edomites, no matter where you go. Grocery store, Walmart, a coffee shop, downtown, whatever. Shit, even in a gas station. Because these Edomites always got they're all, and there's something in their mind that they're going to do something wicked, because that's their programming, is to do something wicked. You know what I mean? When I mean Edomites, so-called white people, that lineage that goes back to Esau, Edom. Okay.
With what he's done, which that statement alone is just absolutely disgusting to say. He tried breaking her neck, but when he realized that didn't work, it just left her scream crying instead. He proceeded to wrap his hands around her neck and squeeze. Athena fought for her life in the back of that FedEx truck for almost a whole hour. And at just 7 years old, she lost that fight to this disgusting, vile, evil waste of space. Tanner then drove 10 miles to the Trinity River and tossed her exposed body into the river like it was nothing. Then while he was driving, he just threw her clothes out of the window along the state highway and finished his route before going home for the night. Meanwhile, Athena's parents were screaming her name out into the dark all night, desperately trying to find out where the hell was their daughter. They immediately filed her as missing, getting the police involved as quick as possible. And once an investigation started, they found out that the package delivered to their house the day before perfectly matched the exact minute Athena disappeared. So all they needed to do was figure out who delivered it. And once Tanner's name got brought up, they pulled his truck footage, and there she was, right there in the back of his truck. When he got arrested and interviewed, he was honestly just spewing lie after lie after lie. But eventually, after wasting hours of time, he broke down and blamed his sinister shadow self, or alter ego, named Zero, for the murder. That Zero was the one who did it. I'm just gonna let you guys
see. Yeah, this man got demons on him. I told you, man, we live in a society where these people are possessed demons. They got massive demons on them. Mainly the Edomites, because they're the weapon. They're the whooping stick on our people, man. Okay. So you got to be mindful, man. When you walk out the door, bro, when you have kids, man, you got to pray to the Lord, man. Because this is the Lord orchestrating all this, the good and evil. Okay, I kill, I make alive, I the Lord do all these things, but like the scripture says. So I'm going to play this real quick. So, hey, man, pray to the Lord for protection, man.
Last excuse, okay? On April 7, 2026, he pleaded guilty, and as of right now, a jury is deciding between whether he deserves life without parole or death. If you had a seat with the jury, what would you choose? Inside the box Tanner was delivering that day was a set of 6 You Can Be Anything Barbie dolls. Christina bought them for Athena as a Christmas present that was happening just 3 weeks later, and now she will never get the chance to break it open and play with them. That is all
that is crazy. I didn't even heard about. I didn't even hear that part. People are so cruel. No, the Edomites are so cruel. Man, that's sad. That is some sad shit, man. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua orchestrates all things, good and evil. But this dude right here, all right, now they're giving him an excuse of him having autism. But he clearly said it himself that it was his alter ego. All right. Tanner Horner trial, day 11. Former teachers, specialists testify about killer's autism diagnosis. It says the defense is presenting its case in the punishment phase for Tanner Horner. The state rested last week after presenting graphic evidence of the final moments of a 7-year-old Athena Strand's life. The former delivery driver pleaded guilty to kidnapping and killing Athena Strand in 2022. He faces the death penalty or life in prison without parole. Okay. It says Horner plead guilty to capital murder and kidnapping in 2022. But Athena Strand, he admitted to abducting the girl while delivering a package to her Wise County home on November 30th, 2022. November 30th, 2022. So wow, this happened years ago. It's now on trial. The jury must now decide between the death penalty or life in prison without possibly a parole, saying the same thing. Says Dr. Aaron Bigler testified remotely. He is a professor of psychology or neuroscience at Brigham Young University and also is licensed and certified as a clinical neurophysiologist. He did not examine Horner, but was asked to give testimony for the defense on understanding brain anatomy, brain function. Hey, man, let's get this nigga off the earth, bro. This man committed a wicked act. The simple thing that you must do is take him off the earth. See, Esau want to break down the fucking the details of why this dude do it. Man, he did it because he had demons on him. It's that simple. You Edomites, man, y'all fucking suck, man. Y'all want to bring all these scientists and neurosurgeons and scientists and all this shit, man. And this dude didn't have autism. He has demons. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, he was a great kid. Yeah. Shalakia, drop something. Yeah, man, I ain't read all this, bro. You brothers can read it for yourself, man. But it just shows you, man, that these Edomites, man, they're the wicked. This is Proverbs, Exum grab. Where was Exum grab. This is Proverbs 11:21. Thou hand and join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Right, and that's the thing. These Edomites are not going unpunished. Okay, you Edomites are not going unpunished for the things that you have done. And this dude right here. He's just an average nobody Edomite. As a nation of people, you're not going unpunished for what you have done, for the wickedness that you have caused throughout the world. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where? Who is he? That's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, and Edomites are the so-called white people or the Caucasian race. And everywhere that you go, you bring destruction, death, vileness, the abominations. Okay, evil. Okay, throughout the world, unfathomable evil, man, throughout the world. And we're praying that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua protect us from you Edomites in these times, man. But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And that's the thing. Jacob is going to be delivered in these times. The seed of the righteous. Who's the righteous? The Israelites. So-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. A small remnant of them. Okay, which is the elect, which is the seed of the righteous, is going to be delivered in Jacob's trouble. And you're going to see a lot of this in Jacob's trouble. You're going to see a lot of dudes like this. Instead of not going to prison or not going, getting life from parole, they're going to be out in the streets, taking anybody's child, taking anybody's wife, taking anybody's son, okay, and do whatever they want to do, and all types of wickedness, because we're coming to a time where it's about to be civil unrest, okay? The law is not going to be important anymore. You're going to have a lot of PDF files, murderers, child lovers throughout the streets, man, okay? So these are the signs that we're coming into Jacob's trouble. Well, more like this is happening every single day. And like the scripture said, the love of many shall wax cold. This man didn't have no love when he kidnapped that girl. He knew what he was doing. You don't need a fucking neuroscientist, a neurophysiologist, whatever they call, just to understand what he was thinking at the time. He knew what he was thinking. He dropped the package off. He saw the girl. He wanted the girl. He took her off her porch. Never seen her parents again. Never seen the Barbies that she wanted ever again. Her home that she lived in, never again. Seeing the last, man, just the last day of her life, man. This dude didn't look like, I fuck. He didn't look like apologetic. Hold on, let me go. This dude, not this girl. Hold on, give me 1 second. This dude knew that he fucked up, and he knew what he was doing. He's just mad that he just fucked up that he got caught. That's all. If he didn't get caught, he would have enjoyed his day. He would just continue doing more wickedness. Continued his day after doing that vile act that he just did with that 7-year-old, a child. And then we live in America, and Esau's system backs up and protects PDF files. They protect a man like this because Esau, even the higher beliefs, they're PDF files themselves. Like I said, that whole Epstein's list, that whole Epstein's files, man, they're afraid that thing will be released fully, because now it's rumors that they're deleting Epstein files, certain pages and certain parts of it off the internet, because they know that the truth of them is coming out, that they're viler than the earth. Where is it? Hold on, give me 1 second. So yeah, man, majority, like it says right here, the majority of the suspects appear on to catch a predator were Edomites, basically white. 92% are white, 75% of offenders in child PDF cases, and a significant majority in travel for prohibited sexual contact cases are white. Okay, so hey, this shows you, man, that you Edomites, y'all the basis of men. Okay, viler than the earth. This is Job 30:8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And right, these Edomites, that man, and that's the crazy thing, they're over us. The Lord put the worst nation, okay, the evilest nation, he put them on top. They ruled over us for 500 plus years, and we have to be in the hands of these sick ass people, man. This place gotta go. Proverbs 15:26, the thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. Right? The wicked, the thoughts of the wicked are abomination. Mainly Esau's thoughts. Things how the way how he thinks about children. There's literal individuals on Reddit, okay, Discord, because I've been hearing a lot of stories on Discord. There's a lot of PDF files on Discord, Reddit, having pictures of child pornography, okay, or on Discord and Reddit. How they see children as this form of pleasurable tool, man. In the eyes of the Lord, man, the Lord hates Esau. Yahweh Shem Yahushua hates this devil. And Shalaki, if I'm too graphic, I'm trying not to be, because I'm trying to use my words wisely and use code words as best as possible. But this is the truth, man. This is the truth, that this man is sick. And not just the dude Tanner, okay? Edomites as a whole, man. They love doing this. They love committing wickedness. They can't go a day without committing wickedness. But it says, but the words of the pure are pleasant words, right? And who are the pure? Who is the righteous? Who is the true just people? Who is the true, the color white means pure. Who's the true white people? Israelites. And not by skin color. I'm saying by the symbolism of the color white. Okay, because Israelites come in various shades of brown. But us, we speak the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We speak the words of pureness and righteousness. Make sure brothers got any scriptures. If not, that's okay. Okay. And we're casting this place down by our words, man, by prophesying. This is Psalms 140:4. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my goings. Right. And this is King David saying this. Lord, keep me from the violent man. Who is that violent man? Esau Edom. He's known as the cunning hunter. Okay. When you're a cunning hunter, you have to be a very wise and intelligent, strategic person, man. Deceitful, manipulative person to get your prey. This man was very cunning to get that girl. He didn't plan it out all the way, but he knew what he was doing at that moment. Okay. And that's speaking for all Edomites. Okay, so hey, you gotta pray, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Lord, keep me from the hands of these Edomites. In the 2/3, but mainly the Edomites, because they're the worst of all the nations. They're cavemen. They're beasts. And this is King David saying this in this time, man. How much now? And not just me. Hey, Lord, keep them from my children. Hey, Lord, please keep my and this is for you brothers, man. This is what we should be praying every single day. You brothers and sisters. Keep my children from these Edomites, my family, my loved ones, my pets. Because these Edomites, they known for bestiality. They love touching their own pets, man. Hey, man, I feel bad when I see I feel bad when I see a dog walking, with their Edomite owner, man. I'd be like, man, and they be looking sad and wanted to leave, trying to sniff me like, yo, can you please help me? I'd be like, man, there's some things that them Edomites, they do all types of things to their dogs, man. That's behind the curtains. You may see a white guy walking this dog, but you don't know what he's doing to this dog behind the curtains. Sexually abusing their dogs or sexually abusing their cats. These are the Edomites, man. I keep on saying the Edomites, but this is the truth, man. They're the Idumeans. The basis of mankind, the vilest, the viler of the viler than the earth, man. Preserve me from the violent man. This man is full of violence, man. He can't stop shedding blood. He loves to shed blood. Everything that he does is wicked. This is Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they're born, speaking lies. Right. And right when the cops caught him, this dude Tanner, he started lying because Edomites are born to lie. They're born to do wickedness. They don't have an uprightness, a bone of uprightness in them. They don't have a bone of righteousness or uprightness, justful spirits in them. They may portray themselves as righteous because they got the suit and tie on, they got the slick back hair, their proper manner, articulate, seem to be intelligent, but truthfully, behind the curtains, they're demons, man. They were born to be evil. They were born to be wicked. And once they're born, they speak lies. Like how it's like how it's a natural thing for Jake to have talent, a talent to play basketball or cook or clean or not clean, slocky dance. It's a talent. It's a natural thing for Jake to do better than the heathens or do better than Edomites. It's a natural thing for Esau Edom to speak lies and do wickedness. That's Esau's talent, is to be wicked. That's Esau's talent, is to kill. His blessing is the sword, man. So these Edomites, man, they're the evilest people on the planet, man. Hey, and they're going to slavery, man, according to the Bible. I already read this scripture. They're going to slavery, man. I don't know who this individual is, but you Edomites, man, y'all got a lot to pay for. You are the evilest beings on the planet Earth, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is about to return to destroy you, man. So with that, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kadash. I hope this lesson was very edifying. Shalaki for the technical difficulties. I pray that my next lesson be better than this. So, hey, shalom.